what did you do this morning? You know, you woke up in a nice warm bed with a duvet over you. You then went and got a nice shower. You got a towel, put it over you. You went and made your breakfast, kettle on, crockery. You ate out of a bowl with a spoon. You know, those are all things that you associate with a home. But then more than that, it's about that feeling of being safe.
It's for me. It's all the little things. Do you know? I like it's completely subjective. I like pictures on the walls. You know things like that. As for some people, it's cushions, but it's all the little homely things. You know that just all the bits and pieces.
So part of making your house into a home is to cook and eat in your home, isn't it? So we really want to be able to give somebody the confidence that they can take food and create it into something that they will enjoy, and hopefully also give them the confidence to be able to actually cook for other people as well, so that they've got they're not just eating by themselves, they've got somebody else to eat with.
Fresh Start was officially started in 1999 when it was established as a charity. The challenge at that time was not to get a house, a roof over your head. That was quite straightforward. The challenge was turning it into your home, because typically people didn't have the basics. So pots, pans, crockery, bed linen, towels, curtains, just the things that would make a home. The average tenancy in one area of Edinburgh, the northwest area of Edinburgh, was 6 weeks. So they were being turned over as quickly as that. People couldn't sustain their homes, and it was one of the homeless people that I was speaking to said, what would be really good is if you could help me make a fresh start. Fresh Start was born.
Our social and practical services are our hit squads, so we help people to paint and decorate 2 rooms in their tenancy. Again, I was completely naive to this before I started working here, but the tenancies that people receive are quite often in quite bad conditions. The walls are in bad states, they're very dirty. You basically get a tenancy how the last person left it. So with the hit squads, we actually help people to paint and decorate a couple of rooms. We always do this alongside clients so that they're gaining those skills and they're getting that social interaction with our volunteers as well.
Well, our starter packs, we give out things like towels, bedding. We have electrical packs which have things like toasters, kettles, irons in them, and vacuum cleaners. We make up crockery packs, pots and pans, cleaning, toiletries.
And we do cooking classes, so we help people how to cook healthy meals on a budget. And we have growing spaces, so we have now 3 different growing spaces across Edinburgh where people can get involved in the gardens. We grow fresh produce, which we use in our cooking classes. Any surplus that we have, we donate to local food banks. You think of Edinburgh as this beautiful city with, you know, beautiful buildings, a lot of wealth, whereas actually there's a lot of poverty in the area as well. And I think it's maybe over the last few years there's been a real sort of the divide between those that have and those that don't have is getting bigger. I think there is still a big problem with homelessness. I think at the moment the stats for Edinburgh, there's about 4,000 people register as homeless every year, and that's in Edinburgh alone. I think the stats for Scotland are about 28,000 people every year, which is a huge amount. And at Fresh Start, if you think we send out starter packs to just under 2,000 people every year, that's only helping half of the people that actually need it. So organisations like us are vital, but we still aren't even hitting the target that we need to help everybody that's in need.
One of the things which has been lacking for a while in Scotland has been a lack of political will. At best, we have been managing homelessness. We'd long lost any resolve to end it. And if you looked at the facts and figures, the number of people being assessed and accepted as homeless in Scotland was roughly the same as it was 25 years ago. So last year there were about 28,000 people assessed as homeless in Scotland throughout Scotland's 32 local authorities. Now, in 21st century Scotland, that is unacceptable.
think it still is a problem in Edinburgh, yeah. I think it's a problem nationwide. I think there's some fantastic ideas and movement towards trying to make it less of a problem and trying to really work with people. But it's a bit of a journey at the moment.
People are talking about it. You know, homelessness has become such a talked about issue in social media, in publicity, things like that, which has been great for the sector. I think that means that a lot of the negative stereotypes that previously have been in play, so people always seem to assume that homelessness was something that affected people who were maybe addicted to drugs or alcohol, or who had been in prison or things like this, whereas actually now with people talking about it a lot more, you can realise that homelessness can actually affect anyone.